Okay guys, so let's get into it. First you're gonna start with this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. And I'm basically using it as a base for my eyeshadow. You can also use an eyeshadow base. I do have eyeshadow base, I just prefer to use the concealer. Then I'm going to apply tape to create a sharp line to make sure that my eyeshadow doesn't fall out over my face. Then I'm going to start with the Nudes palette by Maybelline in this dark brown color for my crease. I'm applying it at the end, and then I'm going all the way in. All the way to the tip of my eye, and then I'm just brushing it out, making it as smoky as possible. I really don't want any harsh lines. Harsh lines will make it look black, but it's actually dark brown. Like I said, I'm really detailed about brushing it out, make sure there's no harsh lines. Then I'm going in with my 7-layer palette by Shani Cosmetics. You can get it from Amazon. I ordered it off Amazon.com. I think it was like $30-$40. They come in multiple palettes actually for the 7-layer. This is the original. And I'm going in right now with a blue, navy blue to be specific. Right now I'm doing it kind of light because I'm going over the brown that I just put down, and I really want the brown to still have an effect on the blue. So I'm mixing them both together and buffing it out. Then I'm applying more product and going back in deeper. So this time it's going to show up actually as a blue as opposed to it being a browner blue, or maybe like a smoky blue effect, but this time it's more of a harsh blue. Going all the way across my lid with it. You can still quite see the brown effect, but I'm covering it up with the blue. And I'm taking the tape off, and as you see, it does have the little sharp effect. Going back in with the dark blue over a small portion of my concealer as if it was an eyeliner. Then I'm going back in with the same concealer that I use for a base, so I can bring a spot to put more colors and make it look vibrant. I'm patting it in with just a random brush. Back with the Shani Cosmetics palette, I'm taking the light Jean Blue color and I'm applying it all over my lid to correspond with the darker blue. Right next to it, I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't overlap, make sure the blue is to be seen. This creates like a blue jean look. Then I'm going back in with a sky blue. I'm using this for the insides of my eyes. I'm really making sure it's vibrant because this part can really come off as a non-existing color, as if you couldn't see it. So I'm really making sure that you can see it and making sure it's vibrant. I'm putting several layers on top. Going back in, making sure that the dark blue is detailed enough to where the jean blue doesn't cover it up. Making sure that the light blue doesn't smudge on it. Just really making sure that you can see it. Then I'm going in with a NYX glitter liner. It's kind of old, so I had to scrape the bottom, but it still works. And this color is a silver, so I use this silver color because the silver is closest to white that I had, and I don't use any type of glue, but I'm going to use this for a base to apply a loose glitter. The loose glitter is a dark blue shiny pigment by NYX, and I'm putting it over the glitter liner as if it was an eyeliner. Precise, making sure that I use the tip of the brush so it won't overlap the rest of my colors, so it'll just go with the line and the flow of the line all the way across my lid. Now in some spots you may have like bare spots or little bald spots, whatever you want to call it. Go back in with the glitter liner, because that's what's gonna make it a sticky adhesive, and then you're gonna go back in with the loose liner, as if, you know, anything was to mess up or anything, you could always correct it by going back in with the glitter liner. Also, not even if it's bare, but even if you just want to do more than one layer, you could go in with more than one layer with the glitter and the loose liner. And I'm using a makeup wipe to get all the glitter off. Glitter is hard to get off your face. I'm going back in with the Shannon Cosmetics in the sea green color for my bottom lash line. I always like to do a color on my bottom lash line because I feel like if I just do lashes, the color, or if there's no color at the bottom, then it kind of makes it seem incomplete. So I just like for everything to connect. This is not eyeliner, this is eyeshadow. And now I'm mixing a lime green and the sea green and making it an ombre effect for my lash line at the bottom. Then I'm going in with the Revlon Color Stay 400 in caramel. You can get this from a drugstore, like Walgreens. This is actually a Real Techniques brush. Techniques. After buffing that over my face, I'm going back in with the LA Pro Girl in the color Fawn. As you see, I love this color Fawn. It just really works well with my skin complexion. Putting it over my jawline, under my eyes, along my nose, and on my forehead. Then I'm getting a wet beauty blender and I'm buffing it on out. After buffing your highlight, you're going to go in with a contour. For my contour, I use LA Pro Girl concealer in the color Dark Cocoa. I like to use my fingers around my nose because this is more precise than a brush or a beauty blender. And on my cheeks, I use the top part, then I buff it out with the bottom. That way it doesn't have any harsh lines. Now I'm going in with a lighter color in LA Pro Girl called Cool Tan. I'm using this to modify my highlight. In the same areas I used the first one, I'm going to use this one. And I'm using the same brush I used for my contour because I don't want it to be too light. I just wanted to modify what I already had going on with the fawn. Now I'm going in with a loose midnight banana powder, and I'm going to set my highlighted areas. So I'm starting with up under my eyes, going all the way down in a triangle area to my jawline, nose, and forehead. After applying that, I'm going to use a bronzer to go over my benign banana powder to make sure there's no ghost effect. Then I'm going to use a blush to go over my contour, and I do it in a diagonal. And I put blush on my chin, yes I do. Going in with the Kylie Lip Kit in the color True Brown K, just for a liner. Then I'm going in with the NYX Butter Gloss. Then I'm going to highlight finally with the color Tattoo Pure Pigments. It is a loose powder. And this is the finished look, you guys. Hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe. All the details will be in the description below. Peace.